Let's take a look.
In a mathematical position in this championship. Still 51 points.
Here, as you can see, 5.5 kilometres long. 15, unfortunately, a bit early for him. So we'll see if he's able to make up some positions in the opening few laps of this race. It is, of course, a rolling start after this, the warm-up lap.
Field. He's going to be able to work his way forward, I'm sure. But like Zen Lowe, who's also in another One Make Cup championship, he has good experience, but this is a little alien to them. They come to the line, keep an eye on the lights. Well, they're on the throttle. Looks very much like they're underway. And this is round 9 of the championship. No, they off the throttle. It's a bit hard to hear. And certainly keeping on it on the run down to turn 1. It's very tight down here. There's Jeffrey in the silver car in the middle. Burrett's now back behind Rick Yoon.
Absolutely blasting past him. I don't know if perhaps Burrett was struggling, but this will certainly make the championship race even more interesting.
So Rick Yoon, who has been doing a lot of competition in endurance racing in Europe this year in the Blancpain Series Endurance Championship, he is leading this field around for the first lap, and a good opening lap it is there. He's gaining great ground. Look how close that front group is. The top 4 drivers covered by Les. Jingzhou managed to get it all together, and they were consistently quick. They made up all the advantage that I had on them after that opening round in Adelaide, and were able to take advantage.
4 laps in the books now, 5 laps I should say.
So Jeffrey back to position 3. Burrett Baranbarkti's got a new lease on life. He's started to close in. Now he's minimising the damage. So 25 for the win, 18 for second, 15 for third, and 12. That was a very cautious move of Burrett Baranbarkti. He almost Anto. It would be 12 points, so it'd be 1 point the advantage. I've done the maths whilst you've been working it out on your calculator. Now, and look at the lap times. They're starting to fall.
Yeah, that's right. At the moment, as things stand, Andrew would take a very narrow lead, but you think at the moment that Burrett is probably going to be getting past Jeffrey at some point, given the damage that Jeffrey had and some the transformation.
Say, all right, boys, you need to check the car and make sure it's right. What's he got to lose or gain? He's going to do another lap to see what the car's doing. It seems like the tyre's going to hang in
surely,
there.
Yeah.
If he pulled into pit lane, it's points over. Now, he too is in the box seat for this ride to Spa. As it stands right now, Jeffrey Lee's going to take top points from this and get himself into the leading position. In fact, we go back to the last night race. That season one with, well, unfortunately, it was finished in the steward's room, but it saw the championship won by Alex Jungi's.
And to be honest, the track wasn't the same then. You know, the surface was different. Also, the lighting was different. So there was a lot of, it was a lot darker then. You know, the lighting now it's excellent, and it's like a computer game almost. You know, the way that everything is so well lit, and it almost gives you that focus when you drive. You know, it's like going, you know, full focus in this tunnel of light, and everywhere else is just darkness. It's so amazing. It's so exciting.
Top stuff. Thanks very much, Martin.
Cheers, mate.
Well, Andrew Haryanto with 9 laps of the 13 in the books, still nearly about 5 points.
Jeffrey's very, very intent on not just being back. Oh, there we go, like closes the door. That seat to Spa. He will defend that. And he knows too that the man behind him.
So yes, I've got to get past him, but Jeffrey, as we know,
contact. That's not good. That could not be too good for. He wouldn't have done that intentionally. There was certainly no sudden stop, but he was defending his position. He was the car in front. He's going up the inside in the light. This could well end in the steward's room. That's not what Burrett Baranbarkti needed to do. Now, potentially, let's not preempt anything. It's not our decision. That's to the stewards post-race. They will look at all the data. But if he wound up with a penalty, it could put him back 30-odd seconds. What that may do, in fact, is still keep him in roughly the same position, but it makes it more interesting for the championship.
Now, that puts Burrett Baranbarkti back in second, and Burrett Baranbarkti still the championship leader, but just mathematically now, Yasser Shahin and Sun Jingzhou can no longer win the title, but it will go down absolutely to the wire. And
ahead of Burrett Baranbarkti. So there is the unofficial final result. Well, Andrew Haryanto, Yasser Shahin, Burrett Baranbarkti, Jeffrey Lee, and Martin Berry. Sorry, Mark.
No, I was going to say what that means in the championship standings. Burrett has 163 points to Andrew Haryanto, 161. Yasser Shahin in third with 121, so out of contention, but he will still be fighting hard to take third place in the championship, but it goes right down to the wire for those two. That's, as he said, I think it's right to make the point, it is provisional. It's possible that the stewards might look at that contact towards the end that Burritt had with Jeffrey.
Very, very interesting one.
From Team Singapore 50 by Abba Racing. Congratulations to Burritt Birolbani. Congratulations. And second place to the podium. Present the prize to the third place, please. Mr. Lee, please. Congratulations, Burritt Birolbani. Thank you, Mr. Lee. Next, we're going to announce that the winner of the Pirelli Fast Lap Trophy is Andrew Carriento from Promax Team. Again, congratulations to Andrew. Now may I invite Mr. Patrick Pamper.
Hi everyone, look here first, please. Thank you.
Let's give another one props for all the winners. Thank you for their best performance today. Thank you. Now may I invite all the award presenters to the podium and join the group photo, please.
Your start position is really good, but as this is a really important race for you, are you a little bit disappointed not to finish on first?
No, it's okay because I'm not good at night. I just told everyone. My eyes take some time to adjust. So at the first 3 or 4 lap, I don't really see the corner that much. Maybe wear glasses next time.
Thanks a lot, and back to your guys.